The only two things they would remember is Balika Vadhu and the Nescafe cartoonist. I think all of us have done that. फिर मैं भी मतलब अपने एक साइड से बाल शेव करा के एक साइड से मैंने वो मतलब I used to look like a llama. The next film will be called Hasina Ko Pasina and we'll have Vinil play the Hasina in it.
As long as I'm not the Pasina, I'm fine.
आने जाने वाले सारे तकने लगे, नाम तेरा नींद में हम बकने लगे.
Cheers to a wonderful film, Haseen Dulruba. We're of course be chatting about that and more. But since you guys are with me on this very special chat on Coffee Time with Griha, I believe your association also dates back to some coffee. That's where it all began for both of you, right?
Yeah, now that you it's definitely yes. I didn't connect it that way, but yeah, it's a good connection.
So yeah, that actually the coffee ad did wonders for you also back then, Vikrant. You were the ad world's blue-eyed boy, the boy next door.
Absolutely, I wouldn't deny that at all. That ad really helped me, sort of take me a step further towards my aspirations. I absolutely believe with what you're saying. A lot of people would, in fact, for the next few years, call me, the Nescafe cartoonist. The only two things they would remember is Balika Vadhu and the Nescafe cartoonist. I had not ventured into movies until then. So yeah, all credit goes to Vinil.
So Vinil, when you decided to actually get back to filmmaking with Haseen Dulruba after so many years, was Vikrant the obvious choice to play Rishu? Yeah, auditions kiye, what was it like?
So Griha, the way things work in the Hindi film industry is that actors have to accept you, not the other way around. So I think but I think every story calls for a certain set of actors and needs its casting. When the story was finally ready and we were kind of preparing to go and present it to actors, we knew that what is required out of Rishu's character. And Vikrant seemed like a perfect mix. It had nothing to do with the fact that I knew Vikrant or I'd worked with him earlier. That just happened to be a happy coincidence. But once he was on board, I always was very secure in knowing that I have a very, very extremely talented actor and a trained actor and an actor with a lot of depth. So I was just felt more secure and safe, and I was looking forward to spending time with him because I had a great time shooting the ad with him, and this was a longer association, so I was just excited and happy.
And Vikrant, your entire the characterization is such a strong role. It has so many layers. I mean, the way you presented it, from the subtle boy next door who's shy and then becoming this jilted lover, husband. It's a great transition and a graph that your character sees. So do you think that, was that the main reason that actually drew you into saying yes to playing Risha?
One of the most important reasons, for sure, yes. It did provide an opportunity, for me to play something that I had not done before. Because unfortunately, a lot of people had not seen me that way because we tend to sort of draw brackets and typecast people in our own heads. That's how it's always been. So I was also just sort of, I was also uska shikar main bhi ban gaya tha, if I'm to put it that way. But the world that Kanika had actually set up, I had not read such books, or I was not too privy to such worlds up until I had read the script. But I was aware of it somewhere down the line. मतलब कहीं ना कहीं मुझे पता था कि ये B-tier cities में कैसे होता है, because acting sort of nature of my job takes me to so many different places and I interact with so many different people. So the world that she had created, as a film, as something that I'd read, I felt that this is a brilliant world that I would want to be a part of. And then comes the second thing that you said, it gave me an opportunity to play a part that has such a graph. It also gives me an opportunity to come out and sort of do things that I haven't done, in an attempt to sort of encapsulate people thinking, कि मैं ये भी कर सकता हूँ, please देख लो, So it's a mix of a lot of things.
And while I was waiting for this interview, Vinil, I actually realized that Hasi To Fasi was your first film. Now it is Haseen Dilruba. Hasi is somewhere associated with the film titles. I mean, ये भी बहुत हसीन इत्तेफाक है. I know it's a very, very bad joke, but मुझे अभी ध्यान आया.
The next film will be called Hasina Ko Pasina, and we'll have Vinil play the Hasina in it.
As long as I'm not the Pasina, I'm fine. But, this, but Riya, you're right. This thing comes at me very often, including my own family. Like, can't you just think of a different title? But unfortunately, it's not my. Hasi to Fasi was titled something else earlier. In fact, it was titled Hasta la Vista. But then everybody felt that this was just too Spanish for a mainstream Hindi film. You can't go with this title. Nobody will understand.
Yeah.
So we were scratching around, and actually the suggestion had come from somebody else, and then everybody got excited, and we called it Hasi to Fasi. In fact, when I was shooting the film, I had to actually justify the title because the title came after the film was, started shooting. In this case, the film was titled Heer by Kanika. And I said, it's too poetic a name for something which is so pulpy and so, dramatic, and I felt that the promise should be something of the time. When you hear the title, you need to understand the feel of the film. The vibe of the film should reflect. So I said, let's explore other titles, and we did shortlist a lot of them. Then I came with this idea of Jawane Jane Man Haseen Dilruba, which I said would encapsulate this whole feel and vibe of the story. But unfortunately, by the moment we got excited and we said, oh, this is the name, and we registered the name, we realized that somebody else had already taken the name Jawane Jane Man. Okay. At which point we realized we only got the second half of the title left. And then there was this process where we said, okay, should we just go back to something else or change the name? But by then, Haseen Dilruba had just stuck to everybody, and they said, no, let's continue with it. By the time the film comes out and people see the trailer and the film, it will be so different, and it'll have its own world and its own charm that it just would feel correct. And now we have just kind of stuck with it. So now I'm thinking that some of the scripts I'm working on and which are not taking off, maybe I need to prefix that with Haseen somewhere so that it might also happen.
Okay, the reason why the insistence on a coffee chat was also to do with the association that you guys have had. Now, art obviously imitates life, and the story, since I've seen the film, you guys have actually been a part of this brilliant, brilliant story. There must be some instances that must have clicked somewhere in your life. Now, I would actually ask you that, agar ye zindagi mein aapke hua hai, please take a sip. Tell me the choti si kahani behind it, if at all these things have happened in your life. Okay. First one, take a sip. If you have had that phase in life where you actually would sort of try to woo a girl who looked like an unachievable dream, or ya piche say you were just, trying to, hota na? So
cheers, Vinil, cheers. Cheers to that. I think all of us have done that.
Where was it? School or college?
This was college. This was college. Okay. And the most beautiful part about that thing is that we are very close friends, even today. Though we did not end up sort of dating each other, I miserably failed at wooing her, but we are still the best of friends.
Well, how were you like in school? Were you the popular boy or the cute boy? What was it like? What was Vikrant Massey like in school?
I was the popular boy. I was not the cute boy, because when I hit puberty, I had a lot of acne on my face, and I was this really, really lanky. I used to weigh, say, 50 kgs when I was in school.
Really?
Because I used to play a lot of sport. मैं जैसे अभी 12 घंटे हम शूट करते हैं, वैसे 12 घंटे में सिर्फ खेल रहा होता था.
Okay.
I used to play a lot. Yeah, I would shed it all. My metabolism is also very high. So I was this famous guy because I would represent my school in all the extracurricular activities like dance and, sports also. I used to represent my school in football, cricket, and do all of that jazz. So I was the popular boy. But cute boy, I think on and off hota tha. When I would have a good hair days, when people would sort of, okay, give me a second look. Otherwise, they wouldn't really care.
Okay. So, I mean, since there is a matrimonial thing involved, there's an arranged marriage set up in your film, Vinil. I don't know whether any of you will be taking a sip with it, but take a sip. If any one of your family members have put out a matrimonial ad for you guys in the paper. Kabhi bhi nahi. Vinil, take a sip. You've had?
Yeah, I think one of my aunts actually put out, because for the longest time, people were worried that will he ever find a girl? And I came from a boys' school, and my strike rate was very low as far as convincing any girl to come or date me. So I had a terrible time finding somebody, and I think I went to my parents and said, please aap log hi kuch kar do, because I can't find any girl who's willing to So then parents were like, today's day and age, you should be ashamed that you're asking us to do it. So please do it yourself. So I wasn't able to outsource this to anybody, and I think my aunt took it upon herself to, register me in some website, and I still keep getting offers 20 years later. So,
Wow.
but too late in life. And but yeah, I just married the first girl who said yes to me. I just quickly made sure that was sealed fast before she changed her mind, and I'm happily married now.
Wow, yeah. What did the matrimonial ad say, Vinil? Do you remember?
I think they conveniently left out information that I was a filmmaker, because that would be a very bad category as far as matrimonials go.
Oh.
So, I think that I remember very well. Nowhere was it mentioned that I was a creative person. They just said he earns well. So that, that would be a bait. Beyond that, there's nothing much they could talk about.
Okay, since Vikrant, you have not gone through this phase. You tell me, if at all. I know you guys are happily taken and you happily married and everything. But अगर आज की डेट में विक्रांत मैसी का एक मैट्रिमोनियल ad होता, what would that ad say?
Guy from Bombay, 34, primarily looking for someone जो जिए और जीने दे, बस.
Very nice, interesting. No mention of height.
नहीं यार, I am very conscious about my height in any case, because cinema में पता है मुझे बहुत लोग कहते हैं, the first thing people, when they meet me and they say, Vinil, is, यार आप, screen पे तो बहुत लंबे लगते हो. I'm like, thanks for making me feel so good.
बायोडेटा में लिखा था कि तुम सर्वगुण संपन्न हो. बायोडेटा में आपने भी लिखा था आपका बेटा 5 फुट 10 इंच का है. इंची टेप पे ना 5 फुट 8 इंच ना टापे ये लड़का.
वैसे कैसा लड़का चाहिए था?
I take a sip if you guys have fallen for a girl who's taller than you.
Yeah.
Dated her too.
Just fallen for a girl यार. मतलब वो confidence ही नहीं था, मतलब जाके बात करने का, क्योंकि जो लड़की मुझे पसंद थी वो 6 फुट 1 इंच की थी. She ended up playing volleyball for I think Maharashtra. तो वो कंधे पे मेरे हाथ रखती थी, and I used to put my hand around her waist. मतलब वो confidence ही नहीं था. I used to look at her like this. I actually literally used to look up to her.
Vinil, what about you?
Yeah, I've constantly fallen, but never dated. So the spike conversion ratio has been very bad. So yeah, but always looking up only. In fact, not necessarily taller, shorter. Whoever was willing to look back, I was happy to look, but no such luck.
That's why all his films are all romances. This one has crime in it, but yeah, we're just talking about the romance bit. All right, take a sip. Now, this one, your film has a principal character, which is Dinesh Pandit and unki kitabein. Take a sip. I believe you both have taken train journeys in your life. So, ever picked up a book, like a racy pulp fiction sort of a book from a railway station? If you have.
See, I haven't bought a book. मतलब, मैंने खरीदी नहीं है, but I've traveled quite a lot and I know of their existence, obviously.
Okay.
So I don't know, I'm sort of stuck in between here somewhere.
Okay. चाचा चौधरी तो पढ़ी होगी पक्का.
हाँ, वो तो पढ़ी है.
So Vinil, since you made this film on Dinesh Pandit's novels, so nahin?
Yeah, I came from a boys' school, so our introduction to literature is through all these pulpy books only. So
Wow.
that of course was there. But specifically on train journeys, we were very young when we traveled, and mostly with our parents. The only thing we could be allowed to buy was Tinkle comics, but not beyond that. So
वो books जिसपे cover वगैरह चढ़ा के. I remember girls used to read Mills and Boons covered because it was like a conscious thing. You can't really read M&B novels, but वैसा कुछ नहीं था with the boys.
With the boys only in the school house, no chance. My parents were like hawk. I didn't. Only book.
तो एक कसौली का कहर टाइप का कोई भी novel, मतलब you don't remember that you've read.
फिर तो मुझे घर से निकाल देते वो.
Now, one interesting thing that I noticed when I was watching the film is your character's knowledge of homeopathy and the way you stack the medicines. Now, I know, and I think that I've read or watched one of your interviews where you said that you're obsessed with symmetry. Is that taken from your personal life where, Rishu stacks his medication like that, all symmetrical?
Wow. Yeah, I still have that symmetry issue. I can't have anything non-aligned. So, but I think Vinil is far worse than I am in this case. So, and actually, let me confess this thing. Most of the things that you see in the first half of the film are actually inspired by Vinil. I think Rishu is so close to Vinil. So Rishu, the final product of Rishu that you're seeing on screen is a product of what is a byproduct of what Kanika has imagined, what
Yeah.
Vinyl has imagined, a bit of me and a bit of Vinyl's personality.
So, how did
So-
you decide to actually throw in this bit that, this is the boy who's shy, of course, who's obviously married this girl who's outgoing and, outspoken, everything which he is not. Then this homeopathy angle gets thrown in, and he's so consciously narrating his, कि आप ये दवा इस समय ले सकते हो and all that.
So actually the homeopathy angle came from me because I also take homeopathy for and I kind of been taking for years. And when Kanika and I were discussing this character, and we wanted this little Chomu kind of guy, and I said, what kind of guy will it be? What would be his pastime? Apart from his work, he has nothing else to do. And homeopathic seems something which is very practical yet kind of uncool thing to do, and it also lends itself to a lot of funny terms because all those medications are very complicated names.
Yeah.
So I remember actually going to my homeopath and actually asking, "Acha, ye dawai ke liye kya lena padta? Ye dawai ke liye kya lena padta?" She actually gave me those messages and told me, "Please don't quote me because all the homeopaths will kill me if they find out I've told you all these because half of them for sexual dysfunction and stuff like that." So. So yeah, so we knew that it will lend itself to comedy and it kind of nails and pitches the character in a perfect space because you don't look at your dream guy, you don't associate him with homeopathy, like when a girl dreams of a guy, she wouldn't think of a guy who also practices homeopathy. So basically he shatters everything which you would want in a guy. He would tick the box in the opposite way. Like, you want a cool, like Rani wants a cool, soft, handsome guy, and this guy is the exact opposite of that. So homeopathy kind of encapsulated that really well and pitched it well, and it helped us in our humor as well. So that's why it's there.
So, and since I'm taking the cue from Chomu, the word Chomu that, Vinyl has just mentioned, take a sip, either of you. If you've tried to make a fool of yourself, ended up making a fool of yourself in trying to impress a girl.
Yeah.
क्या किया था विक्रांत? What did you do?
यार मतलब ऐसी कोई एक पर्टिकुलर चीज नहीं होती है ना. There are days when you probably you're crushing on someone and you get to know about their likes and dislikes. तो उनको impress करने के लिए you try to get out of your skin and be something that they like in that which you're not. तो मतलब बहुत कुछ यार, मतलब कपड़े पहनने से लेके बाल कटाने से लेके मतलब बहुत embarrassing चीजें की हैं मैंने.
One thing that tops the list, like one thing that you remember off your head.
नहीं, I don't know, मतलब I remember स्कूल और कॉलेज के टाइम पे बैकस्ट्रीट बॉयज बहुत हम सब सुनते थे. तो उसमें से एक आर्टिस्ट था अलेक्जेंडर जेम्स who used to have some really weird facial hair, तो और उस टाइम पे मतलब very very seldom would you come across a girl who would shave her head, tattooed, and it was like अरे वाह, ये तो बहुत मतलब ये तो hippie है मतलब because for the lack of our understanding we would be like अरे ये लड़की hippie है. तो I was like briefly dating a hippie, तो मैं hippie बन गया था. And I was out of my zone. तो मैं गोवा जा रहा हूँ, फिर मैं भी मतलब अपने एक साइड से बाल शेव करा के एक साइड से मैंने वो मतलब I used to look like a llama. That animal, it's very funny.
Okay.
तो बहुत embarrassing चीजें की मैंने. तो when I look back at them, I'm like, हाय राम, मैं क्या सोच रहा था उस वक्त यार? What was I doing?
I happened to see the making and everything. Rishu's character is completely one person who is put in spots where it's not really his comfortable place. It's not. He's always a little unsettled. I would ask you to do something uncomfortable. You guys can take a sip if either of you have done that. Take a sip if you have sung in public, like public, bhari mehfil mein kabhi gana gaya hai. Last.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
Vinyl has not taken a sip.
हाँ यार, गाना वाना गाया है मैंने बहुत जोश में, मतलब ये सोच के कि मेरी आवाज उदित नारायण जैसी निकलेगी, पर पता नहीं, वो बड़ा एम्बैरेसिंग होता है वो जोश में गाते हैं.
I mean, उस Nescafe ad में तो बहुत ही अच्छी थी. I mean, the voiceover was brilliant. I'm sure you sing pretty well. What गाना was this?
यार मतलब मैं उदित नारायण कुमार सानू के बहुत गाने गाता हूँ, मतलब मैं बहुत बड़ा फैन हूँ उनका. या तो प्लीज मुझे अभी गाने मत बोलना प्लीज.
Vinil, please ask him to sing that song now, which your favorite from Hazin Dilruba in Udit Narayan's whatever. I mean, way.
No, I can't. I really can't.
Kardana was in your head now. It was like earworm for you. So just sing it in Udit Narayan.
सुबह से मतलब दिल मेल्ट करना मेरे दिमाग में चल रहा है ना. I've been telling these guys कि यार इस गाने को मेरे दिमाग से निकालो. मैं इरिटेट हो गया हूँ अपने खुद के गाने.
जैसे मैंने देखी है फिल्म, मेरे भी दिमाग में चल रहा है. When I was editing this interview promo, I was cutting it on that. So please let's have it in your style, not Udit Narayan, in your style. Vinil, please join. I don't know the lyrics, otherwise I would have.
I don't
यार
want to
गा-
spoil your show by singing.
Come on, yeah, be a sport before we say
चलो
bye-bye.
मैंने हमारा ही गाना है ना, तो मतलब कौन सा गाना है, दिल मेल्ट करता है, तो लिरिक्स ही याद नहीं आ रहा मुझे अब, अभी नहीं आ रहा।
भूल गया मैं, लिरिक्स ही भूल गया मैं।
It's like आने जाने वाले सारे तकने लगे, नाम तेरा नींद में हम बकने लगे, मन में फेरो रोशर फूट गया जी, ना 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 ना। बस ठीक है, that's it.
कितने studiously
Lord,
गाया है विक्रांत ने। Let's
हाँ,
clap for
ये
him.
वही वाला स्पॉट होता है ना कि मतलब चाचा चाची घर आए, अरे आपको पता है ये डांस करता है, ये गाना पे आओ डांस करके दिखाओ, एंड यू लाइक अच्छा ठीक है आप करके दिखाओ, तो शक्ल पे कुछ हो नहीं रहा है, बस सिर्फ वो चाचा चाची से छुटकारा पाने के लिए आप डांस कर लेते हो।
Yeah, I don't want to be the odd chachi here, but thank you so much, guys, for
Thank
doing
you.
this. This was really lovely, and your film's really well. The product is really well. All the best for it to come out on the 2nd, and hope people continue to like, associations that you have been part of, and especially Haseem Dilruba. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you so much, Rehan.
Thank you so much, Greer. Thank you. Lovely chatting.